Yo, what's good, Goober Gang? We're back with another video, and today I'm going to be ranking every single power in Ink games. Maybe you're new to the game and you're looking for, like, what to roll for, or you're an experienced player and you just don't know what power to use. Just a little disclaimer before I start, though. I don't have every single power in the game, so feel free to comment if you disagree with my opinion. But without wasting any time, let's get straight into it. Medic is a pretty simple power. It just drops bandages with a 20-second cooldown. You can't hold more than one bandage at once, and you can give it to yourself or your friends. For a common, this power is actually pretty good. Good amount of healing, just it's kind of slow using the bandages, and it's really loud too. Except just because this power is usable in lots of different game modes, I'll put it in A tier. Player 120 is also a common power, but it's not as good as Medic. The takedown ability, it kind of sucks. You can't really use it in that many game modes, and I mean, sure, on release this thing was broken, but yeah, they nerfed it quite a bit, and now I'd say it's pretty useless. I mean, if you want to use a common power, just use Medic, don't use 120. Now into the rare powers, I'm gonna put Trickster in D tier as well. Actually, no, I'll move it up to C. It's only really useful in red light, green light, and glass bridge. Other than that, it doesn't really have many uses, and even in glass bridge, it's like kind of hard to kill people with it if they just stand in the middle of the panel. So yeah, I think C's a fair ranking for this. And then Parkour Artist. Parkour Artist is going to be our first S tier. I'd say Parkour Artist is like low S tier though. The double jump, meh, not really that useful. The smoke bomb, only one use per game, it's not that good. But the slide, this thing sends you so far, it's like having a secondary dash. Like, if I just equip it real quick, you can see that it's like, it goes really far, and you can just combo this with your dashes and go like, boom, bam, bop, and you can, look, I just traveled across like the whole lobby in like 3 seconds. This thing is really good, just because of slide. Now, onto the epics. First is Super Strength. Super Strength is only really good in like intermissions to try and push people into the guards, and in red light, green light, because, well, you know why. But other than that, Super Strength is not really too great for being an epic power. It's not. I'll just put it in B tier since I think it's better than Trickster in 120. Blackflash is going to be another A tier. Blackflash is like kind of a cheaper lightning god, and I know it's not as good as lightning god, but it can still be pretty good. I just don't think it's good enough to be S tier, because Blackflashes you actually can miss, and they also have a pretty long cooldown too, so yeah, if you're bad at PvP, this thing is A tier. Now, I don't know if I would count these two powers as epics because they are limited, but they're blue, so they have to be epic. First, Sharpshooter. I don't know, this thing's alright. I'll just put it in B tier, because it's only really usable in Rebellion, but it can get you some free wins in hardcore mode, because everybody rebels in that mode. They want the free power rolls. But yeah, this thing is not the worst, not the best. I do think it needs a little more to it to make it more usable. Baseball Star is pretty mid. I'll put it in B tier with Sharpshooter. Not the best, not the worst. The bat is pretty useless, but the rock can have some use. It's just half the time this thing doesn't do damage, it just does knockback, and it's not really usable in a lot of game modes, so yeah, pretty mid. Alright, now we're on to the legendaries, and I'm going to start off with the worst legendary, Weapon Smuggler. This is going to be our first F tier. I mean, this thing is good in Dalgona, Hide and Seek, and maybe Mingle, but that's about it. And for a legendary, it's just not good. I'm pretty sad because this is my only legendary, and out of all the legendaries I could have rolled, I rolled that one, so yeah. Next is Phantom Step. Pretty overrated power in my opinion. Once you have level 5 speed and get dash, Phantom Step becomes like not the best. I mean, if you don't have level 5 speed, then go ahead, use Phantom Step, it's great, but with level 5 speed, you kinda already have a dash, so you'd rather use a power that gives you another ability instead of just a secondary dash and faster dashes. Okay, Hercules is going to be our second S tier of the tier list. It's good in red light, green light, good in hide and seek, and during intermissions, you can throw the guards towards people and get kills during intermissions. So this thing is really fun to troll with, and it's also pretty good. Now, onto the mythics, which this game releases way too much of. Like, seriously, we have 4 of them. Give us more, like, commons and rares. But starting off, we got Quicksilver. Quicksilver is honestly a B tier. For a mythic, it definitely needs a buff. I mean, in hide and seek, this thing is literally a debuff. It makes you worse. They should just make it so that you don't start slower. But I mean, then I guess it would be really OP, so I guess not. Next is Lightning God, 3rd S tier. Like, what more could you want? More damage, stuns, and an ability that, like, full heals you and basically grants you a second life in some situations. Yeah, second best power in the game in my opinion. Now, Time Stop. Fun power and all, but I've seen people use it and it's not too great. If it throws everybody in the server, no matter if they're like close to you or not, then this power would be S tier, but I'm gonna put it in A since it's pretty mid for a mythic. And last, the Doctor. I think the Doctor is the best power in the game. You get a free revive, medics abilities, and not only that, but you can revive people. So yeah, this thing is literally like, it makes the game too easy. I want this power so much, but I just don't have that luck. Alright, that's it for the tier list. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe, maybe consider joining my Discord. I left the link in the description, and comment down below your opinion on this tier list. See you next time. Bye.